Yes, the age is a bad thing. Yes, it's wrong. Yes, it's not good. And we both realized that, and we stopped because we didn't want to get this out of proportion. We didn't want this to happen.
Welcome to the world of hypocrisy and double standards. So in case you didn't know, recently this TikTok star named Zoe Laverne kissed a 13-year-old fan of hers in some weird, romantic, apparently consensual gesture of friendship? And I say consensual because if you take a close look at the video, it's pretty obvious that she was happy about this 13-year-old boy leaning into her face and giving her a big old smooch. And even Zoe Laverne's mom came out saying that they're best friends and that people need to stop talking about the situation.
Anybody can reach over and kiss somebody. They're best friends, and this needs to stop, you guys. Why are you doing this?
Anybody can reach over and kiss someone. They're best friends. Stop. Why are you doing this? Like, honestly, man, I'm disappointed. Like, the double standards and hypocrisy of this entire situation is baffling. Because we all know damn well that if the roles were reversed, my God, that mother would have never came out and said that.
They're best friends. Why are you doing this?
Like, she would have straight up abandoned him. That man's life, career, and existence would have been obliterated within 24 hours of him putting his 19-year-old lips on a 13-year-old little girl's mouth. When she was saying that whole thing, it definitely looks like she's in denial about what's really going on here. And aside from her kissing him or him kissing her, why is she even best friends with a 13-year-old boy? Like, that's honestly pretty weird. And I'm not saying that you can't be friendly with a 13-year-old while you being 19 or, you know, being cordial with each other, but best friends? I mean, you might be a little developmentally left behind if that's where your level of friendship is.
She finna, oh, your best friend, that's my best friend, that's my best friend, that's my best friend, that's my better, fuck it up. Best friend, won't you? Best friend, let's go. Won't you throw it in a circle, yes?
I don't know, man. That sure as hell don't look like some best friend shit to me. Like, you guys seen the way that she was hugging up on him and kissing him and like they're in bed just like snuggling up with each other? This shit is weird, man. I'm sorry, but like, what the She's 19, he's 13. I mean, that could literally be his older sister. Let's be honest. And I actually can't believe there are some people legitimately, like actual human beings, who are coming out and defending this shit. We got one person named what is that name? I don't know. Angeli Sive. She said, it's not like they dating. Stop the mean comments. Zoe don't deserve it. What? Then we got my guy Helix. He came out saying, had this been a guy kissing a 13-year-old girl, y'all would have stoned him and thrown him in prison for pedophilia. I detect no lies. And apparently, as I was just doing some research on the whole Zoe Laverne kissing a 13-year-old fan of hers, I found this rumor that she actually gave him head as well, accompanied by this screenshot. And the person who tweeted this image is Fabiola. She says, how y'all stand Zoe? And upon scrolling down, someone said that this is fake as f***. Someone said, please tell me she's not. Another person said, I don't know about this one. You can't even tell who it is in the pic. But some people legitimately think that this is her actually giving that 13-year-old kid some head, which is obviously some pedophile behavior, and she needs to be locked up for this shit. But upon reading this description, it says, leaked video of Zoe Laverne known as a racist girl and a sucking a 13-year-old's private parts. This shit disturbs me. Like, what the actual f***? Who does this shit? She really became the new Tony Lopez. She brought this to herself. I just need to know, like, why do the most problematic people come from, like, TikTok? Like, it's kind of a trend that is too hard to ignore now. I mean, we thought that Vine was problematic with people like Jake Paul and Logan Paul coming over, you know, all the members of the Team 10 house, etc. But like, this takes the cake. Keep in mind though that video is unverified. We don't know who she is sucking off in that specific video. People are only assuming based on the current situation, you know, piecing together information, gathering evidence that may indicate that, you know, that is actually Connor, the 13-year-old boy in that video. And you know what's crazy? Zoe actually had the audacity to come on live stream with her mother crying about her being exposed for her little interaction with that little boy, as if people are supposed to feel sympathy for her for kissing a 13-year-old kid.
Don't cry. It's okay.
Shut it off.
She wants to say hi to her fans. Say hi to them, Zoe.
Hi, guys.
And don't believe everything you hear. Aw, see, Zoe.
Like, she really came on here looking for sympathy. The audacity, I swear to, I'm telling you, this is the face of privilege in America. And I will acknowledge that this 13-year-old boy simply kissing a 19-year-old girl is, in the grand scheme of things, not that big of a deal. And let me explain before you guys decide to cancel me. When I say in the grand scheme of things, I'm specifically saying that he's not gonna be emotionally scarred, you know, suffering from PTSD and not being able to form a healthy, loving relationship in the future when he gets older, because he leaned in and kissed a 19-year-old girl who is 6 years older than him. And let me say this again, I'm not condoning this at all, but I'm not gonna sit here and act like that kiss was legitimate sexual abuse that is comparable to what women go through every single day. You know, sexual abuse from men towards women is not the same when it happens from women towards men. And I'm probably gonna get canceled for this, but oh well, it's the truth. Women and men have biological differences. Our brains are built differently. We're wired to think differently. And realistically speaking, it's easier for a man to overpower a woman because, you know, biology. And like, I know we're living in very woke times where people want to act like men and women are on equal terms in terms of our biology, and that you can have a 1-to-1 ratio on how sexual interactions like this affect both genders, but it's simply just not true. You know, I'm willing to bet that right after that kiss, that kid went back to his friend group, you know, started flexing, showing off how he got to kiss a 19-year-old girl, and is probably now the most popular kid in his school. And a third disclaimer for the people who are going to try to inevitably attack me: I am not condoning this. I am just simply stating what most likely is the case here. Zoe Laverne is most likely a predator. Connor, the 13-year-old boy, is probably enjoying this. She needs to face some kind of legal consequences for, you know, being sexually inappropriate with a little kid. And Connor, whoever his parents are, need to file a restraining order and sit down, talk with him, and explain why this kind of relationship isn't good for him. But anyways, we even had little Danny Cohn coming out and giving her 2 cents on the situation, as if the world needed the opinion of a 14-year-old girl who is currently dating an 18-year-old man.
I really wanted to speak my opinion on this because me and my boyfriend do have an age gap. But anyways, me and my boyfriend do have an age gap, but at the end of the day, our age gap isn't like a 6, almost 7-year age gap. Like, a lot of people say things like, oh, well, if you're 16, it's only this much, but if you're 14, it's only like, I think it's like 3.5 years if I was 14. But like I said, I'm not that age. We all know, I tell you guys all the time how old I am, but you guys don't want to believe me, so whatever. But even if I was that age, which I'm not, that would still only be like 3 and something months, 3.5 months. So even if I was like 14 or whatever, that's still not even that big of an age gap. Which I'm not. I am 16 and it's only like 2 years.
Oh, there she blows. Once again, trying to lie about her age and claim that she's not 14, but actually 16, even after being exposed by her biological father earlier this year, confirming that his daughter, Danielle Haley Cohn, was born on March 7th of 2006.
Guys, this is the real Dustin Cohn, Danielle Cohn's father. I'm definitely tired of all the stuff her family has said about me. Everybody's been asking about the birth certificate, so here it is. Obviously, she is 14, just turned 14.
And if my math serves me right, you take away the 6 from the 20, put the 3 over the 2, and subtract 5 from 1, and you basically get 14. You know, I just find it funny how Danielle tries to play it off as if her relationship with her boyfriend is totally fine, right? While Zoe's relationship with that 13-year-old boy Connor is absolutely disgusting, when Danielle herself is only 1 year older than the kid that Zoe kissed. Like, in reality, she and Connor should be dating and being the happy little middle schoolers that they're supposed to be. You know, I don't know, man. This entire situation is just, it's just hilarious to me. And not because the whole age gap pedo thing. Oh no, I would never laugh at that. But because these girls are so brainwashed to the point of them lying about their ages to get with older men, which Danielle Cohn did, and using mental health excuses to justify getting with younger guys, which Zoe Laverne did.
I'm here to address something that puts me in a place to where, like, my mental health is, like, bizarre right now.
Okay, yeah. Pulling the mental health card, I see.
It's bothering me a lot, and it's time that I speak on it because I'm sick of it. But I am here to tell the truth and tell you that I am 19 years old and I know better than to do anything with a 13-year-old minor. My fucking career is set on minors. I have little kids that look up to me on a daily basis.
Your mental health does not make you dumb. Like, it doesn't make you forget how old you are, how old this kid is.
Man, this is sad. Like, if someone like Daniel Cohn comes out and starts attacking you for kissing a 13-year-old while she's out here dating an 18-year-old, then you know you fucked up.
Didn't groom Connor, wouldn't do that. He's a kid and I'm aware of that, and it just happened we both were in a dark place when we first became friends, and we both just ended up catching feelings for each other. And friends do that, they catch feelings for each other. That's not a bad thing.
Wait, but how do you catch feelings for a 13-year-old kid?
Hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that she's pretty much a pedophile. Also, I started digging around though, and I actually found a clip of the kid she was kissing doing a live stream on his Instagram account. His name is Connor, and he barely looks like his nuts dropped yet. You know, he's got that little Justin Bieber bowl cut going on too. So you already know he can't be more than 14 years old. But yeah, this is Zoe Laverne's little boo thing. This is her little lover, which hurts to say, and she won't be canceled for it. And by the way, I heard this Zoe Laverne girl, I've never heard about her until, you know, today, but I hear she has a very problematic past, like being racist and saying the N-word, cheating on her former boyfriend, assaulting people, drugging people at music festivals, and the list goes on and on and on. So clearly this girl is a very problematic person, yet she has over 17 million followers on TikTok. Make that make sense for me. Like, you people always complain about problematic people becoming famous, but you are the same very people who are making these people famous in the first place. I mean, you reap what you sow. If you make your bed, you gotta sleep in it. If the shoe fits, wear it. Any of these phrases ring a bell? All I'm saying is that if you grow and raise a monster out of the most toxic things about social media because you found it entertaining at first, don't be mad when that same monster that you no longer find entertaining because it started going too far starts going around destroying everything around it when you leave it to its own devices. Anyways, that was my 2 cents. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on the situation down below. Be sure to follow me on Twitter or Instagram for more updates on future videos. And by the way, my IG is currently private because, well, I just don't like random people coming out to my Instagram page just to lurk. You know, I only want real fans who genuinely fuck with my content on there. So yeah, if you really want to be on my Instagram page, then simply make a request and I'll probably accept you. Anyway, with that being said, it's your guy Destiny, and I'll see you guys and ladies in the next one.